Okay, this week we've got some questions, and I'm just going to say them and then answer them because I'm feeling a little too lazy to type them out. So there you have it. And the first question is, what did you want to be when you grew up? I always wanted to be an artist. I never thought about being anything else. If abandoned alone in the wilderness, would I survive? I would like to think that I would. I guess it depends on how long I'm abandoned in the wilderness. I'm not sure what I would eat really because although I guess if you get hungry enough you would eat whatever, but I don't know if I could kill something and then eat it because I would have really a hard time killing it. First thing you wash in the shower. I wash my face first and then my hair and I work my way down. Have you ever won a prize in a contest? I've won some art show contests. Yeah, I've won some. I don't know how many. Not a ton, mind you, but I've won some. Have you ever been in a car accident or seen one? I have. I've seen a few minor ones, nothing major. I did see a car uh, flip over, which was really surreal to watch this SUV hit one of those barriers on the highway. I don't know how it managed to do whatever it was doing, but it hit that just right. It just sort of took off and landed upside down. Are you a procrastinator? Yes, I'm a terrible procrastinator. I always have been, and I think I always will be. And I really firmly believe that you can't overcome that. I think you might be able to, you know, do some things that are sort of in a timely manner, but I don't think that a procrastinator can do that on an ongoing basis. I think it's just part of our DNA to procrastinate. And if I do something early or on time, I think, wow, I deserve a prize. And it really drives a lot of people crazy that I wait till the last minute to do things. But I don't know, there's something about an adrenaline rush. I was always that way in school. I typically did my paintings the night before they were due. I would typically stay up all night doing the painting and take it in, and a lot of times it was oil, so it was still wet. Hello. And on more than one occasion, that bit me in the ass. So, and for whatever reason, I liked to work really big in college. I had a little bitty Chevette. So I had to tie them to the roof of my car to then drive them from my house to school. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened where I was driving or whatnot, but I drove under a low tree. Yeah. And I felt it as I was driving. I could feel it being, and I obviously could hear it. And, you know, it was thankfully winter, so it was just the branches and not the leaves smearing it and everything. So it wasn't so bad, but, it was wet and that's, was a problem. And I tried to make it work. It was okay. It was whatever. Character, right? It builds character. What was your first car? It was a 1983 maroon four-door hatchback luggage rack Chevette that was really unattractive in every sense of the word. Yeah, the seats were white vinyl, which was a bitch in the summer because, anyway. But in the middle of the seats was a cloth stripe all the way down, like a racing stripe in the center. And that stripe was maroon and red. Maroon and red. Do those even go together? No, they don't. When you see them together, you know they don't. They don't go together at all. And then to be against white. And then maroon carpet. Horrific. Horrific. Ugly, ugly, ugly car. Do you remember your favorite teacher? And my favorite teacher was my ninth grade social studies teacher, Mr. McKinney. Um, and what was great about him was uh, he liked change all the time, and he always was growing his beard, shaving it off, the mustache. Everything was for variety's sake was his catchphrase. Everything was let's do this for variety's sake. So he would grow the beard, have the beard for a while, and then shave it off to have like I don't know, handlebar mustache or something, just really weird. Uh, big sideburns, and then he would, wear that for a few days and then slowly whittle his facial hair down to just a mustache and then off and then start all over again for variety's sake. But he would also rearrange our desk chairs all the time too. We'd come in, the room would be completely rearranged every few weeks. Everything was, just all these different styles of teaching, and I really thought he was a great teacher because he kept us all engaged, and he was really a good guy. I really liked him. Have you ever been fired from a job? No. I've not been fired from like a full-time job or, a position job. I've had one client actually fire me. Um, and and I saw it. As soon as I said what I said, I could see it was over. I could totally see it in his face that I had lost the account. And um, my mistake was saying that I was looking at his product on a design standpoint, and I wasn't looking at the content necessarily. It was business. I was doing graphs and charts and lots of graphs and charts. So it was a banking something or other, and so there was just lots of numbers, and you know, I said I wasn't interested in the content of it. I was really looking at it on a design level because he was asking me what you think about this, that, and the other, and I said, well, I'm my approach is how does it look, not necessarily what the graphs mean really. I guess I didn't really phrase it well. I don't really remember exactly how I phrased it. I just remember as soon as I said it, he was like, okay, well, and we finished our meeting, and then that was it. And he paid me out what I had done, and then that was it. But what food can you absolutely not stand to eat? It would be cheese. How many speeding tickets have you received? I've received 0. Are you usually late, early, or on time? I am usually either early or on time. It depends on what the event is, really. I If it's like a meeting, if I have a meeting with somebody, I'm always early because I don't like to be late. I think that's rude, particularly if it's a business thing. I just don't. I think it's rude. It's inconsiderate of someone's time to make them wait. Okay, and the last one is I got to come up with a topic for next week. What do you think about customers that you've had to deal with that are weird or cuckoo, or customer experience maybe? How about that? Either good or bad or indifferent or whatever. I don't know if that's really even a good topic, but that's what I'm sticking with. So I'm going to go with that.